Hello everybody, I'm Ernest. Today we're gonna spend some time at the Capitol and maybe some other sites here in Austin, Texas. Got my daughters with me, and we're gonna take a tour. Last night we took a ghost tour in San Antonio, but they didn't really let me film, so I can't share that with you. But it was a nice tour. I wouldn't recommend it if you're a photographer or a YouTuber, because it's not going to make very good content. But it was a nice tour just to go on. Nevertheless, it's a beautiful day in Austin, and we're going to try to take the guided tour so we can get more out of it. A famous painting of Santa Anna was in white pants, and Sam Houston was on the ground, and because he was wounded. This was the Battle of San Jacinto, and that's where Santa Anna agreed to the terms, and he surrendered to the Texans. So this is David Crockett, who was killed in the Alamo. He came from Tennessee. His famous lines, because he was, I think, a senator, and he didn't win the election, and so he was mad he didn't win. So he told them, all the people in Tennessee, is you can go to hell. I'm gonna go to Texas, and so he came to Texas and he fought at the Alamo, and he was killed. Statue of Sam Houston, the father of Texas, I think. Well, some people think it's either Travis or Sam Houston. But we're just waiting out here for the tour to start. Let me take you inside to the rotunda, and there we go. All along the walls are the governors of Texas that have been through here. There's George Bush, who was a president. Rick Perry, very, very famous Texans. Stephen A. Austin, which the city is named after. Also another founding father of Texas.
We have the kingdom of Spain, followed by the kingdom of France.
France. Republic of Mexico.
And listen to the story.
Spain. And then the United States. What's in what?
One in New York.
Texas lawmakers are here. And the light chandeliers, you can see that, right? You can see that. You can see Texas spelled inside. You can take pictures, but no taping or recording.
So that was the House of Legislation. Beautiful, ordained, decorated building with all kinds of woodwork, railings. Very nice. Going downstairs. Not really sure. I don't know if this is a different part. I don't know if we're underground or something. I think she was saying that there's 6 floors actually, and some of it's underground. Really can't understand her too well. She doesn't speak very well, clearly. But we're going somewhere.
I still recall when I told you that we have 6 levels, that we have 7th floor. Remember I said that? No record.
All right, well, we just finished the tour. It's very short. This is half an hour. The person giving the tour wasn't. She knew what she was talking about. You just can't understand her. I'm surprised they didn't pick more better people to do that because you're representing the state. But so over here is a glass tundra, and she was saying that you can get a wonderful view of the Capitol from here. I think that's what she said. I couldn't really understand it, but let's see. But the sun's going to be in our, well, I guess if the sun wasn't in our eyes, it would be a great view. But there's the top of the Capitol. So we're down underground actually, and trying to find our way back up, and there were different constructions that happened that I wasn't even aware of. This is all the under the ground workings and whatnot. So trying to find her way back up to the main Capitol. She kind of ended the tour in a, like not back where we started is what I'm trying to get at. We found an elevator. Let's take it up. So we took the elevator up to the 4th floor. Looking down. Ooh, if you're afraid of heights, don't come up here. And there's the star. What I'm really impressed with is with the craftsmanship and everything here. I mean, there's nothing here that does not reek of money. Press 1. Just everything, just all the detail in the building is just really nice. Very well taken care of. High quality, super high quality stuff in this building. So here we are at the Capitol Visitor Center. And I don't know if we're allowed to videotape. The lady didn't want me videotaping, but I did it anyway. It's like, I got no business being a public figure. You don't want to be videotaped. But let's go inside here. Hey, they got a model of the rotunda in here. All the inner workings. Model of the state capitol. A lot of detail. They said that it was built in 5 years. We are in the upstairs part of the visitor center. View to the outside. Period closing. It's definitely worth a stop coming here to the visitor center. Let's see. Immerse your parent Anglos, Tejanos, African American. There's representative. Oh, this is up probably to the dome, which you're not allowed to go to. A photo of the governor's mansion. And of course, don't mess with Texas. We're at the governor's mansion. I don't know, look like you might be able to go in there. Very beautiful building. A lot of state police is here. We were just talking to one of the state police. They're all over this place, I guess, to provide security, because I guess the governor actually lives in this house. And you can see there's state police there. And he advised us that if you want to get a tour, you can call a number, and I took a picture of the number, and you call and said, and do at least a week in advance that you want to take a tour, and they'll take you inside the building. But be warned, they're going to do a background check on you and make sure you're not some commie or something, you know. So now we're at the Museum of the Weird. So, and they're going to actually let me videotape. Can you believe that? So this kind of reminds me of like Ripley's Believe It or Not, right? That's what it seems to me. Five and Dime shows all types of weirdness. I don't know. This is a real mummy? I don't know. So for all three of us, it was. Oh, funny thing is, I made a Bigfoot video, and here's some, I guess, castings of Bigfoots from around the world. For all three of us, it was $36 with tax. So just a bunch of random stuff. So if you're into this kind of stuff, this is definitely the type of place for it. Well, so far, I like it better than the Capitol, just because I'm able to videotape. I'm not sure. She said there's several things. Watch out with this thing. That looks dangerous. I wouldn't even step on it. It's going up to the freak show. The freak show. Of course.
Perfectly symmetrical in all his proportions and graceful beyond belief. Weighing just 15 pounds and standing 25 inches tall. Tom Thumb was born in 1838. His mother and father were completely normal in height, and so were his.
Here's the usual: the Cyclops pig, two-headed chicken, two-headed calf.
But when he was still an infant, he stopped growing. 2 years later, the child was still only as high as your knee.
Long snout turtle. I wonder if that's real.
In 1842,
And some kind of hairy kid.
Visiting Bridgeport, met Tom, who was 5 years old. Barnum trained him to sing, to dance, to joke with an audience. A bond grew between the two.
I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but let me see. Look through the peephole. And inside is a mummy. Okay, so that was the freak show. And I think this is the last part of it. So it's not a very big exhibit. Zombie. Come in. The Hunchback of Notre Dame. 1923. So this must be like the movie section. King Kong over here. Frankenstein. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And of course, Dracula. Freaks, 1932. The Creature from the Black Lagoon, I think. That's where that movie came from. I don't remember this one. This Island Earth, 1955. Never saw that one. House of Wax, 1953. And The Curse of Frankenstein, 1957. Oh, I missed the werewolf.
Oh, I didn't even see that one either.
This door here that we missed, we walked right by it, but it's locked. It's nothing. I think that's it. It's very short. There's a wax museum. I guess that first part is the wax museum. I don't know.
Oh, this is the creature and ice thing.
first man's face.
So this is supposedly the Iceman. Let's go see.
Coming out of this casket.
Oh, I remember this. This is a hoax. It was a supposed to be Bigfoot or something that they shot him. I remember it is.
Sort of flesh.
And this guy was selling tickets to go view it.
He returned to the exhibit time and time again. On one occasion, Collins snuck in a magnifying glass.
There was something of a death grimace on the face. The upper lip was pulled back a bit. I was able to observe all four incisors, which were very large, very squarish, very much like an orang's incisors. Whatever this was, it was important to know.
You can kind of make it out.
Personnel in there to view it. Yeah, there's a lot of sideshow.
It don't look real to me.
This one's amazing. I think this one's real.
Creature on the Ice. Well, this is the famous 6th Street. We just left the museum. What was it called?
The museum.
Of weirdness or something like that. It's very short. It's pretty cool if you like that little stuff like that. It came out to $36. So somewhere around there. Anyway, let's see if we can find something else to do in this town.